Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Comic Book Nostalgia. I'm CB Nostalgia and have a little update on Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Well, you know guys, we joke often that probably the biggest thing that leaks details for movies to the public is merchandise. And it turns out that might not be the case. The biggest leaks might be legal proceedings, because if you're watching the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case, we're getting all kinds of interesting details about Aquaman. Now, before we dive into this, I want you guys to remember, there's some serious spoilers here. So if you don't want the movie spoiled, this is the time you need to click away. I surely don't want to ruin your movie experience. Now, if you remember correctly, Amber Heard recently confirmed that Warner Brothers really didn't want her to come back as Mera in the Aquaman sequel, and they definitely gave her a very reduced part. And now, during the defamation trial with her ex-husband Johnny Depp, she appears to have dropped some really big spoilers. So let's dive into them a little bit. So what these reports are indicating is that based on what we can gather from testimony and expert witnesses in the entertainment industry, that would be Catherine Arnold, the movie will begin with Mera being rushed to the hospital so she can give birth. Remember a couple weeks ago we talked about Aquababy joining the film, and that does appear to be an accurate scoop. Now, based on what we're hearing though, from there it sounds like Heard's character is going to disappear from the story for a significant amount of time before returning for a major action sequence involving another character who was not named. Now, according to Arnold, Mera was originally going to have a much bigger part in the movie. She actually said, and I quote, "Miss Heard told me that she ends up in the hospital in this new Aquaman 2 movie and really doesn't come out until the end to kind of wrap things up. But all the interactions with Momoa's character and certainly the action sequences were taken out." This appears to confirm what we were saying a couple weeks ago, suggesting that her screen time had reduced to about 10 minutes in total. Now, what exactly is happening here? It's still unclear. I would still call this a rumor because we haven't seen the movie and it obviously can change before it's released, but it does sound like she has been put on the back burner for the film, and I don't think fans should really expect to see a lot of her in the upcoming sequel. Now, what mechanism they use this, I don't know. Remember, at some point in this movie, Arthur teams up with Ocean Master, and there's got to be some sort of motivation there. Mera suffering some injury at the hands of Black Manta could be exactly that. It'd be a great way to remove her from the project for the better part of the movie and provide Arthur with the proper motivation to want to team up with his villainous brother. Now, whatever happens here, we'll have to wait and see, but I think it's going to be pretty safe to assume that Amber Heard will not be back as Mera for the third Aquaman movie or anything else DC Comics related. It appears based on some of this testimony and other stuff happening on social media that maybe some of these relationships have soured, so this very well might be the end of her as the Queen of Atlantis. Now, the movie is set to release on March the 17th, 2023, so we've got a little more than a year to wait, and obviously we're going to get more details over the next couple of months, and then eventually a trailer and more of the other goodies that always come for the promotions. But until then, what do you guys think? How do you feel about Amber Heard's part in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom being reduced to almost nothing? And do you think she'll suffer some sort of injury during the childbirth that removes her from the main storyline, possibly caused by Black Manta? Sound off in the comments below. If you liked this video, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you're not getting any updates. Peace.